Hello, hello. Oh, do we have you? There you go. You just loaded in. How are we doing today, Mary?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and we already have a Mary fan in the chat. We love to see it. So, love to see it.
I am in here today.
Yes.
My video lagging, or am I good now?
You're a little laggy, but we're gonna power through. Okay. We're gonna deal with it.
I'm gonna make sure I'm exited out of everything. Make sure I'm given.
I don't know why people get this confused so often, but this is Mary and Ryan.
You're not. Yeah, I do not know. This person.
Hello to you as well. Yeah. Hello to you as well. Well, we will jump right into it today. I know it's Saturday, so I know folks are excited to spend the day hacking. No classes or anything like that, hopefully, to get in the way. So we'll jump right into it here. Welcome to today's Local Hack Day update. Or maybe not as always. I need to change my transition here. I was going to say, as always, we've got Ryan and Mary, but it's not true anymore. We've got all sorts of awesome MLHers joining us this week. Regardless, Mary, you want to tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself?
Yes. So I'm Mary. I work on the events team here at MLH. I was having trouble coming up with a fun fact today, if I'm being totally honest. So my fun fact is just I'm really excited for the weekend. I think the weekend here at Local Hack Day is just always a lot of fun. Our streams end up usually being pretty silly and goofy. We usually have a lot of mini events happening, lots of guild things happening. Everyone's hanging out. So I'm just excited the weekend's finally here.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like once we get to the weekend, it's definitely like day 6 or 7 of organizing event energy, and we're both like a little just like, woo, whatever goes, goes. So definitely hear that. On my, go ahead.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, I gotcha. On my end here, I am still Ryan, if you can believe it or not. Work on the events team here at MLH, making sure all of the hackathons, workshops, and events like Local Hack Day we put on are awesome for hackers and everyone who attends them. I got a free coffee this morning as my fun fact. I walked over to my local place and they were getting swarmed by people who were excited for their caffeine on a Saturday morning. And I was just I was nice and patient, and they comped my coffee for me, which is very exciting. So happy about that. Feeling good. Is this the last day? This is not the last day. No need to worry.
Not
We've
at all.
got today and tomorrow, and then a little bit of Monday as well. We've got our closing ceremony on Monday.
And Ryan, when you mentioned to me this morning that you got your coffee for free, I didn't realize how on brand that is, because we actually have a Hack Your Coffee challenge.
Oh, do we?
So a little bit of a spoiler, but you already hacked your coffee.
We love that.
For being polite. That certainly counts.
I'm going to submit for the point. I feel like I deserve it here. Is Will doing his... Sorry, we're like going way off script here. Is Will doing his coffee thing today then?
So it's technically tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
But the challenges that open today go through tomorrow, since tomorrow's a short day.
Got it.
So yeah, it's not till tomorrow.
I got you. Well, yesterday was super exciting. We were, in fact, blown away by all of the awesome things that happened here. Mary, do you want to walk us through some of the numbers specifically?
Yes. So we had over 700 workshop attendees just yesterday at our technical streams, which was amazing to see. Lots of really, really cool things built yesterday. So I love that y'all are going out there, picking up some new skills this week.
Yes.
We also crossed over 50,000 total points earned. This isn't even tallying up the points from yesterday, since we haven't finished doing that yet. But I just had to include in here that we hit 50,000, which is incredible, especially considering it's just 1 point for each thing. So I'm
pretty confident we're close to 60 already, for what it's worth. I have not looked at the finalized things for today yet, but we've got to be very, very close, if not already there, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And then this one I'm very excited about. We sent Frankie on an adventure. 300 of you actually did. And really all I mean by this is a bunch of y'all went and designed new outfits for Frankie. I pulled in a bunch of my favorite ones here. Frankie went to space. I don't know if you were aware of this, Ryan, but he actually got to go up in space yesterday.
I feel like this might be a slight spoiler, but I think this is going to be on brand for our knit this year. I think. I think we might be leaning towards space as a potential theme. I don't know if that's been finalized yet. In fact, I know it hasn't been finalized yet. But glad to see hackers thinking the same way that the design crew here at MLH is thinking. So.
Yeah. This one I love. I'm a big fan of Halloween. So seeing that y'all did a little Frankie Halloween mashup is my absolute favorite.
Yes, this comment's a little sad. There's plenty of folks on Twitch as well. Come join us on Twitch. We've got folks watching over here. We still see you though, bud. We still see you.
Shout out to our YouTube community of one.
Yes, I like the webbing on the folder here. I like this one.
The attention to detail. I just want to call it. We've got vampire teeth, bat wings. There's a spider, the webbing.
Are there extra eyebrows too? Hang on, I'll get the mouse pointer in here. Is this an extra eyebrow? Is that what I'm seeing? On both sides, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, I'm almost positive that's what it is, to make it a little bit more menacing. I like it.
Yeah.
Our next one. Oh, this is great.
I know.
This is like a little mushroom bean.
It's so precious. I couldn't not share it. It's giving me like regal adventurer. I don't know what other words.
No, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels very royal to me.
Yes, I could see royal. I could also see just like very like happy-go-lucky as like the vibe I get.
Kind of like I feel like I read like a children's book as a child with this character, and I feel like this has unlocked some sort of core memory in me.
Yes.
Mystical. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, this one's awesome too.
I know, this one's so good as well.
I love the art style on this one. I really do.
I also really like how they put their signature on it. Do you see the circle? Yeah. The map is so good. The little patch on Frankie's jacket. I love it.
Yeah. Is the helmet inspired by it reminds me of like the wing cap in Mario. I don't know if that's intentional.
I thought it reminded me of the golden snitch in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that on stream? I don't know if that's copyrighted.
Mary, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to kick you off the stream for breaking. You can say that on stream. I like the coloring on this one too as well. That I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's subtle, but I think it's like just like the yellow highlighting, like just a little bit of color goes a long way.
It's got kind of a watercolor energy.
Yes. And this is a classic adventure, I think, here.
Yes.
Classic, the potion belts, the mimic, the chest here. And it's a classic D&D enemy, I think, or it feels like it is at the very least. The torch, excellent work here.
I love this one.
Yeah. Some great Frankies here, but we've got plenty of exciting stuff coming up today as well that, of course, we're going to let you all know about. I think our first one is from Neil, if I remember correctly. Do you want to walk us through what Neil's up to?
Would love to. So our first thing is going to be a local host workshop. So Neil is going to be doing Introduction to Threat Hunting using Elastic Security. If you haven't gone to any of our local host workshops before, the real difference between this and then one of our technical challenges is this is going to be more structured. There's going to be more instructions at it, just kind of more meant to follow along with versus the more freeform activities we've been doing. That's going to happen right after Ryan and I hop off the stream. So 1 p.m. Eastern, in about 50 minutes from now, join Neil. I think this is his first activity he's doing throughout Learn. Am I right on that?
It sounds right. I don't think we've had him previously so far this week. So excited to see that as always. Then we've got I think a fan favorite, is safe to say here, with Nathan up after Neil. It's going to be doing create a party playlist project. I feel like this is just like a iconic classic hackathon project. This is like a great, like something you always like want to have. And like, there's not really a good service out there that like does it well. I know I see this all the time in hackathons, and I think it's always fun. So I'm glad to see Nathan tackling this with everybody on stream here a little bit later on.
Me too.
Oh, hello again, Neil. What is Neil doing after Nathan?
So Neil is going to do our Sketchful mini event. This one is super fun. Probably one of our most popular mini events at this point. We've been running it throughout the past local hack days. It's just a fun little kind of art-centered mini event, but you don't need to be a good artist by any means to play Sketchful. In fact, it's a lot more fun with people like myself who can't draw very well on the computer. So it's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight.
Yes. I have an exciting breaking update here. Our YouTube community has doubled right now. This is the second person I'm seeing with the YouTube comment. We still have plenty of check-ins to go before I get the 19 Plahages, but I think it's probably close to 15,000 still that we need, if I remember correctly. It might actually be a little bit higher than that. It might be closer to 20,000, but I am. It's not happening yet. I'm going to keep offering it to you all, though. As soon as we hit 45,000 check-ins at one of these local hack days, I'm going to go do it. So we've got Will coming up after that. He's going to be doing another one of our MLH local host workshops. Again, this is going to be one of those more structured environments where there'll be slides, there'll be code samples for you to already take. So if you've ever felt a little bit lost during some of the technical challenges or anything like that, these are a great introduction. And Will's going to be tackling a Python workshop here. I know this says part 4. I actually think you can attend this even without having done parts 1 through 3 of the basic training. So definitely worth coming out to. See somebody already asking for the check-in code. It'll be coming up later on, I promise. What's Harshal got up after that?
Yes, so then Harshal's going to be running Sketchful again. We're going to have that at 4 a.m. Eastern time, so folks in different time zones are able to participate in it. So go and join him there.
Yes, we're gonna go off kilter again here. We've got a team here on the YouTube comments. YouTube rock. I feel like YouTube both need to open up a Discord support ticket for holding down the YouTube comments front. We'll hook you up with some bonus points.
Better yet, I hope the two of you become best friends. I think the two of you need to get in contact and grow the YouTube community.
Yes, these are it's the start of something really special. They like create a guild together. They come back for next local hack day. They become like pen pals. I'm seeing it now. I've got the
pen pals, but they only talk via YouTube.
Yes, and I'm also noticing here we've got a third YouTube person. Exponential growth.
Oh my god!
1, 2, 3 is not exponential, but you all get it.
First year, folks.
Man. And now everyone's bored in the comments on YouTube. We love to see it.
YouTube community is to the moon.
Skyrocketing here. Skyrocketing. We love it. And I love this comment as well. Should we do a virtual coffee? Absolutely wonderful.
100%.
Yes. All right, let's get back on track here. We've got Sashika. Is this Sashika's first stream of Flip Lock Day Long?
It is. Yeah,
she's going to be doing a classic. Yeah. Very excited to see her run the Chrome Dino mini event. If you were at our first local hack day that Mary and I were running at the very least, the local hack day build of last year, Chrome Dino was, I would say, fairly popular, would be a quick way to summarize it. Fairly popular, like thousands of submissions for the Chrome Dino mini event. So definitely don't want to miss out on this. I think she does the whole tongue twisters thing while she plays too, right?
Yes, Sashika has taken Chrome Dino to the next level. She always puts her own spin on it. Yeah, she does a great job running this one.
Yes, absolutely true. And then we've got one last session here, which is going to be create a mobile app with Harshal. We're going to be doing this tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you've ever wanted to check out mobile development, this is a great way to get an introduction to it. And I know Harshal is super technical and can help you kind of get off the ground and get running there. I feel like we're just going totally off the rails here, but look at all these people on YouTube now. There's so many people. We love to see it. We'd love to see it. Finally here, we'll be back for another local hack day today. Mary and I will be back on stream tomorrow to kind of summarize everything that's happening over the course of the weekend. And then sadly, after that, we'll only have one more time where Mary and I will be on stream. It'll be closing ceremony after this. So
sad. But I don't know. I think people will have plenty more chances to see us.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. We'll be back. Okay. We will be back. We're going to start that daily morning show eventually that everyone's asking for all the time.
Yeah. Not to take us off track again, but can you hit me with a slide refresh? I just edited one of our slides that I realized had a typo on it later on.
I absolutely can.
While you do that, I just want to thank this person for our jacket compliment. I'm surprised you're the first person to say something. Normally when we wear these, we get a bunch of comments.
Of course, now the slides are taking forever to load. So, classic.
That is okay. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. Yes, exactly. All right, let's get the share back
We're
up on
YouTube, so
we'd love to see it.
This is actually at this point.
It certainly is. So we have someone who's missing today. I don't know if anyone in chat has heard anything. I don't know if he's been active on Discord or in any other communities. We have not been able to locate TNR. If those of you who were participants in NIT will remember, he kind of went on a kind of a journey. He was like trying to figure out who the mascot was and everything. We're a little worried he's up to something because he hasn't replied to any messages. Yeah. So not quite sure what's going on there, but if anyone hears anything from TNR, we are looking for him. So just keep us posted on that.
The most suspicious thing about this right now is like normally if I, hadn't heard from him, I just think maybe he overslept today, got busy. But I saw he's been online all morning. Mm-hmm. He left me on red. Like all the messages went through. So I certainly hope he's up to something.
What makes you say detective in chat here? I'm curious. I mean, he did do a little bit of detecting at NIT, I suppose. So perhaps that's why. Mm-hmm. But someone saying that they're sus, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Similar boat here. Well, TNR aside, we have some awesome new challenges for you here. Let me go ahead and pull those up for everybody at home.
Someone deserves an Oscar here. I am not sure what you're referring to. I think Oscars are for actors, not talk show hosts, but I could be wrong.
I think they've got the wrong vibe here, but because he's wearing sunglasses all the time and mustache. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've got here for day 7 challenges. This is a really cool one. I did not realize we were doing this. Update a classic video game. I'm really into that. I'm excited to see what people make there. Do you have any that you're particularly excited about?
Okay, the classic video game is an easy one. I think the cat rescue one is going to be cute. It's our Salesforce challenge today. They made a whole tutorial and everything. And then of course the party playlist app is always fun.
Hack your coffee too, for sure.
Yes.
I didn't realize this when I did it this morning, but the cat one is also really on brand because we rolled out a cute critters thread on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not aware, we can even see Mary's cat here, and there's some other. I think, what were the names of these two cats?
I don't know, but I love them.
Boba and Ravioli, which are fantastic cat names. Absolutely fantastic. Boba and Ravioli. So cute.
I love food names.
Yes, absolutely true. Oh, someone finally yelled at us for Mary and Tom.
Oh my gosh.
We made it through like 20 minutes of streaming before someone said something.
And then Ryan, I realized we don't have a challenge on the website for this yet. I'll get one up. Mm-hmm. But if you click onto the form, I'd love to tell people about. Oh, click onto the week-long form actually. A fun little surprise we're gonna give everyone today.
And
there we go.
This one right here, right?
Yes. So we had noticed all throughout the week, we kept getting messages from folks who missed a challenge one day or were busy one day of the week and didn't get to do something they wanted to do. So this weekend, we're going to open up all of the challenges from the past week, and you can submit up to 3 missed challenges. So these could be technical, design, whatever you would like. If it's a technical challenge, you're just going to post a link to your repository for it. But I'm very excited for this.
I love this. Also, I'm seeing a question here on Heroku. Actually, we did a Heroku session already in this week. If you go back on our Twitch and look through the videos, you should be able to find a session. Salesforce ran a Node.js Heroku workshop on stream. You could go catch. Whoop. Awesome. Please share the link of the form. I got you.
Yes, it's also hackpack/learn week-long form.
So those are some of our challenges here coming up. And of course, if you missed any of those challenges this week, you can complete them, and you can do that up to 3 times if you missed anything over the course of the week. We know there's plenty of different challenges going on, so it gives you a chance to go back and do some of the ones that were cool, but you might have missed. Mm-hmm. And then finally, we do want to remind you again, you can get points for each of the hosted by MLH hackathons you sign up for. I think there's 12 of them that you can sign up for right now. If you scroll up in our announcements channel, you can find the full list of them. And you can also see these on mlh.io/events. You just need to look for the hosted by MLH branding. And you should be able to find those there as well. I know we've already had questions for it, so let's just jump ahead. We're technically doing a Q&A, but we're just going to skip right past that slide to the check-in code. And Frankie at LHD is going to be our code for the day here.
This is a great question we can start off with. What happens if we sign up for all 12? Couple things are going to happen if you sign up for all 12. 12 points for one, which is exciting. 12 chances to hang out with hackers in the community. You're going to become an amazing programmer if you go to all 12 of our events. What else? Probably just good luck for the rest of the year.
You'd get 12 sets of swag from MLH. You'd get 12 letters filled with stickers.
12 chances to earn additional MLH swag.
It's true.
Prizes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All sorts of good things.
Yeah.
I like this one as well. What is a good experience level score? In your email, you should actually see a percentile as well. So I would say, honestly, if you're in the top 50% of hackers participating this week, that's awesome. If you're not, that's totally okay too. Whatever you have time for and energy for at Local Hack Day Learn is what we want you to do. Ultimately, I would be competitive with yourself before you're competitive with other people in the community, as the advice I'd give you, right? So if maybe this is your first local hack day, maybe you're just setting the bar here. Whatever you get is whatever you get. And when you come to build in a couple of months, maybe try to beat your score there or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Ultimately, this is going to vary. We've got some hackers who are super active all week and score 200 points incredibly. We've got some hackers though that score 30 points, and like that's a huge accomplishment for them too. And anything that anywhere along that scale is totally acceptable, totally fine.
100%. Snowy Pigeon said it best.
Yes, absolutely true.
What questions do we have?
In the coming years, is there something for the top LHD hackers? I answer this question whenever we see it because I think it's important context to share with the community. We don't want Local Hack Day to be overly competitive, and we find that when we're rewarding top hackers, that's what ends up happening. You get a lot more cheating, you get a lot more people who are really, really hyper competitive to get those t-shirts, get stickers, get whatever it is. So we try to make all of our extra swag either random just from participating, or we make the swag very easy to get, right? And you can actually see that in what we've done here at Local Hack Day Learn. Just for registering for the event and kind of getting your foot in the door, you already get swag. If you attend regularly and participate regularly, you're going to get our bonus stickers. And then the t-shirts that we do have are going to be completely random to people who check into our events and are participating actively, right? And that's why we don't do any sort of rewards for those top hackers. If you are looking for rewards for top hackers, all of our member event hackathons have prizes for the best overall projects and things like that. So if you're looking to compete, that's certainly a spot to do it. Signing up for all 12 meaning, can you share it again? I will actually show you. Let me pop open Discord here. If you go to the Learn announcements channel here, and then if you scroll up in this channel, I posted a message here. This has links to all of these events, and you can register for each one of these, and for each one, you're going to get a point. So, random how for the shirts for folks who check into any of our live sessions, we're going to be raffling them off randomly to people who have checked in. So we're going to be giving out, I think it's close to 50 t-shirts in total. And then at the end of the event, we're going to send out an announcement basically to those people via email and say, hey, you are eligible, submit your address here, that sort of thing. I like this one. Swag got randomized.
That's perfect.
100% how it works, yes.
Yes. Someone asked, is there a link to the raffle form? Nope. It's you're already entered if you've checked into some live events.
Yes. I really like this one as well. What's a complete hack in your opinion? I think this is a cool question, honestly. I think it varies from person to person. Again, I think a lot of the same things I was talking about earlier about being competitive with yourself apply here. For some hackers, this is like having like a full website with a sign-up flow, and then there's an associated product in the back end. For some people, this is just spinning up their first public website. You know, for some folks, it's just designing a wireframe in like a Figma or something like that, right? And it really varies from person to person in your experience level, and it can change for you over the course of your journey as a hacker, right? I think one of the things I love about the hacking community is you can come in and know how to write zero code whatsoever, and like that's totally okay and totally welcomed. And you can also just be an absolute pro and be incredibly, incredibly smart and really know what you're doing. And like we love that as well, right? There you get there by practicing and by doing, right? And I think that's what a lot of the hacking community is about. So
yes, said it perfectly. I do want to address this because we've gotten a lot of questions on it. So to be clear, Ryan's background is totally real. Like that is his normal background. It's TNR that uses a green screen. It's hard to see like to an untrained eye that it is a green screen, but if you look very closely, the next time he's on, you can see there just like is not the same depth and
fidelity.
Yeah.
Totally true. Totally true.
Someone said, I forgot what challenges I missed. How do I find them? We're not going to put them all on the website because we don't want it to get confusing. But if you go look on the past dev posts throughout the week, you can see a bunch of them. Ask in your guild chat if anyone has recommendations or like what their favorite challenges are. That might be a good way to figure out. But there are all the technical ones are on dev post.
Yes. I really liked this question. Where was it? Yes. Just curious, is there anyone who has a complete MLH outfit? I'm currently missing shoes. I do have socks. I do have pants. I have shirts aplenty. I have jackets aplenty. I have hats. I don't know that I have like a belt. I don't know if we'd consider that. It really depends on how far you want to accessorize, right? I feel like the basics though, I absolutely could do a full
Mhm.
MLH outfit. I can wear like 9 different MLH. Our company loves to make a jacket.
We
We
love
love jackets. We've got jean jackets. We've got windbreakers. We've got rain slickers. We got all these different
There's
types of
still
jackets.
jackets in the mail right now for everyone.
We love a jacket.
So many jackets. I don't have any MLH pants.
That would have been the year before you
Yeah.
joined. We did it for the coaches for 1
Yeah.
year. They're like sweatpants, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm seeing a question here. Well, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. Enjoyment of the leaderboard is missing in this hackathon. We appreciate the feedback, and we'd actually love for you to complete our post-event survey. We're going to be sending that out on Monday, hopefully. We'd love to hear a little bit more about why you think that's the case, and if the leaderboard updates kind of in your inbox, your individual's point score update didn't kind of fill that void for you. Ultimately, this kind of ties back to that less competitive environment we've talked about a couple of times already today. That's really the objective there.
This person said they applied for the pre-fellowship and want to apply, don't have any big projects, only have small projects. I'd encourage you to still apply. I know the pre-fellowship is a much smaller version than our normal one, and a lot of the people who come into it don't have a ton of experience. So I'd encourage you to still apply. And if you have time before the next application, you can always work up and try to have a bigger project, but I would say go for it.
I love this one. I don't know when we're going to be able to do this, but yes, I'd rock an MLH cape. Or I want like a hooded cloak. I feel like a fantasy cloak. You know what I'm talking about? That'd be hilarious.
Logo be like on the hood.
I'm thinking like a whole print, like a step and repeat pattern. Yeah, or maybe it's lined with MLH, so it looks like a normal venturing cloak.
Funny.
And you open it up, and it's got the MLH.
I wish these had like a crazy liner.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Riding Hood vibes.
Yes. I think this person has asked this question a couple of times, so I certainly will try and answer it here. I think, again, this is really dependent on where you're at in your individual skill level, right? And, I often will encourage hackers to submit anything they created over the course of the weekend. At the very first hackathon I went to, my project failed on stage at an in-person hackathon, and I still won a prize for it because I talked about what I learned, why it was breaking, what went wrong, and even with a project that's not fully there, you can still do really well at a hackathon. You can still impress judges. You can still win prizes. And even if you don't win prizes, I think it's worth it for the experience regardless. Mm-hmm. So very dependent on who you are as a person, where you're at in your journey.
Yeah. I'd say if you learn something new, you're good to go.
Hey, I appreciate the positive feedback here. Good to see this as well. And again, even in your situation, you should absolutely tell us that in the post-event survey as well. We're going to be using this post-event surveys to inform how we run future local hack days.
Yeah. Oh, I love this question. What's the most unique project you've come across in any hackathon? Do you know, Ryan?
I have an answer. Can you buy me some time to go on a complete tangent here? I have to go search through my photos. I can
buy you some time. Okay, I don't know if this is the most unique, but this is, whenever people ask me for one of my favorite ones, this is usually the one I share. But I saw a cool project probably 3 years ago at this point, where a team of 3 siblings worked together, and one was into computer science and created the back end for a game. One of them was really into art, and he drew all of the graphics for it. And then the third one was really into music, and he composed a bunch of original music for the game. So it was this game made by 3 brothers who all had very different interests. And it was just the most wholesome demo, hearing them talk about how they liked different parts of it.
Yes. All right, I'm ready to go for mine.
Okay.
So this is my all-time favorite hackathon project. I absolutely love this. This is from years and years ago at this point, but let me get the mouse pointer on here. So this is a Keurig coffee machine here, and there's an Amazon Alexa here. There's a little like a glass that's attached to the Alexa. There's obviously a bell. You've got, or rather, a light here. You've got a bell. This whole mechanism is just filled with K cups, the cups for the Keurig coffee machine. And so what this is an Alexa powered coffee bot to wake you up in the morning. So you would do something like, Alexa, like wake me up at 8 a.m. And like at 7:55, it would start brewing you a cup of coffee. And then it would launch the K cup into the thing. And this all worked, to be clear as well. This is a fully working demo. There's like a little lazy Susan here to rotate the coffee cup into place and everything for it. Fantastic project and just like off the wall, like super crazy. I love this type of stuff. So
that is so incredible. Yeah. I love how someone called out the giant alarm. Like they could have used the Alexa for the alarm, but they went above and beyond. They knew that wasn't the right energy.
Absolutely true.
Oh, that's funny. Do you have a favorite demo you've ever seen? Is that also your favorite demo?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's my favorite hack, favorite demo. Like it's one and the same for me, I think. Okay. I have had other good ones. Like I saw one where someone made like a similar setup in some ways that like made sandwiches. So it was like a hardware machine that would like take slice, and it was like, to be clear, it was a horrible sandwich, but it would like take bread, it would like launch a piece of like ham or cheese onto it. I just love like a janky hardware project. I don't know why I find them so entertaining, but they certainly are.
One time I was watching a demo and the hacker was like showing off a mobile app, and so they had their phone underneath the projector and got a text from their mom during the demo asking how the hackathon went.
That's awesome. That's so wholesome.
To it live during the demo and was like, "You're on stage."
That's so wholesome.
It was so wholesome.
I see this question here. If you don't mind opening up a support ticket for us inside of Discord, I'm happy to look into this, but I'm actually not, I don't have the specific knowledge to answer this question. I saw you ask it a couple of times.
Same.
Yes, and someone else just asked the same thing. If someone just posts it somewhere, even if you ask an Ask MLH, I'll get to it after the stream here and take a look into it. It won't be until after I've done the points for the day, though, just as a heads up. Yeah. Anyone have any other questions for us? Otherwise, it looks like we've kind of tapered off here.
Mm-hmm. How's the YouTube community doing? I want to check in with them before we leave.
The YouTube community. Are there a fixed number of projects that we should have? Absolutely not. Make as many or as few as you like. Whatever you're comfortable with for local Hack Day Learn, like that's what we want you to do here.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to do, since we've gotten so many questions about point totals and what makes a good project, maybe for build, like let me know in chat if y'all think this would be helpful. We could do some sort of like goal setting workshop where maybe one of our coaches talks you through like how to pick out which challenges you might want to do and like how to actually like plan out your week. That could be something.
The YouTube community has good vibes for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's just 4 of them now. The real ones stayed.
Also, I feel like you're stealing a little bit of my thunder here. They send with Mary's name, but my hard work. You write the copy though. I shouldn't be upset here. I shouldn't be upset.
No, Orion does the hard work on that.
I triggered the emails. And thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're just happy to hang out with y'all. So. We are just happy to hang out with y'all. All right, team. It looks like we're wearing down on questions here. As always, you can reach out to us on Discord and things like that. Happy to answer questions throughout the day here. Stick around if you'd like to. In about 25 minutes, we're going to have another stream here. I'll play 1 or 2 songs, then we'll end the stream. But it was great chilling with y'all, and we'll catch y'all later on. Sound good?
See y'all tomorrow.
See you, everyone.